Hi, Nadya Dickson here with the Master's Program for Women, and I am in the most beautiful spot just outside of San Luis Obispo at a vineyard in Templeton. What I've noticed is, even though it's a beautiful day and I'm surrounded by God's majesty and His creation, this vineyard around me and these vines look so barren. They're not attractive. But what I do know is that once we start getting into spring and the season begins to change, these branches are going to start, flourishing with fruit, good fruit. Now, what I've learned in the vineyard since I've started coming out this way to the Central Coast is that sometimes the harsher the conditions in the environment, the better the wine, the better the quality of grapes for the wine, which is very interesting because Jesus uses these parables, these agricultural parables all through Scripture about how important it is for us to be pruned, even though it's painful, even though it's challenging and it can feel hard. If we really want to grow and go into our calling and we want to bear good fruit and we want an increase in our lives, then pruning is essential. This is why we talk about the 80-20 principle in session 5. We introduce you to it in session 3, and we talk more about it in session 5. If we don't prune off those things that are not going to give us a return, then we're going to be diluted and we're going to be weak, and we're not going to be able to have the capacity for the fullness of what God is calling us into. And so even though it's painful, we prune off those things that do not reap. We want to be fourth soil believers, fourth soil followers of Christ. The 160, 30-fold return, we want to go for 100x. We want to go for 100-fold. So what that means is we have to go through the hard good. We have to prune off the good things for the best things. And that seems to be the most challenging thing for leaders. It's not going from good to great. It's going from great to best. And that's a discerning process. So the more that you learn about who Christ is in you, the more you learn about the masterpiece that you are and how you've been designed, the more circumspectful and discerning you'll be about those things that you have to prune off your life for a full harvest. Until then, I'm in your corner.